Hello, Manchester United fans. Welcome back to the Old Trafford Breaking. Today we've got the lastest updates of your Beverley club Manchester United. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of Manchester United news. Let's dive in. Sesko, Mbeumo and Cunha step up, training ahead of Arsenal clash. As the Premier League prepares for one of the most anticipated fixtures of the season, all eyes have turned to the training pitches where Benjamin Sesko, Bryan Mbeumo and Matheus Cunha are sharpening their skills ahead of a potential clash with Arsenal. Each of these players brings unique qualities to their respective teams, and their collective readiness could shape the outcome of a high-intensity battle against Mikel Arteta's side. Benjamin Sesko, the rising striker, with a point to prove. Benjamin Sesko, the tall and technically gifted Slovenian forward, has been at the centre of attention since his summer move to the Premier League. At just 21 years old, he embodies the kind of modern striker that many top clubs crave: quick, intelligent and clinical in front of goal. During recent training sessions, Sesko has been working extensively on his movement off the ball, link-up play and finishing under pressure. Coaches have emphasised his ability to stretch defences, something Arsenal have occasionally struggled with when pressed high and wide. Observers at the training ground noted that Sesko's chemistry with his attacking teammates is improving rapidly. His aerial presence combined with his pace on the counter could be a decisive weapon. Facing Arsenal's defensive duo of William Saliba and Gabriel, Sesko knows he must be at his sharpest to exploit even the smallest gaps. Bryan Mbeumo, the creative spark and relentless worker. Bryan Mbeumo's influence cannot be underestimated. The Cameroon international has developed into one of the most complete wide forwards in the league. Known for his blistering pace, clever dribbling and relentless work rate, he provides both goals and assists while also pressing tirelessly. Training drills have focused on Mbeumo's combination play with midfield runners, his ability to drift inside to shoot, and his crossing precision. Against Arsenal, his role could be pivotal in dragging defenders out of position and creating overloads on the flanks. What makes Mbeumo particularly dangerous is his unpredictability. He can cut inside on his stronger left foot, drive to the byline to deliver crosses, or even operate centrally as a secondary striker. Coaches are excited about the tactical flexibility he offers, especially in high-stakes matches where adjustments during the game are crucial. Matheus Cunha, the engine of creativity and flair. Matheus Cunha, the Brazilian forward who has steadily established himself in English football, thrives on flair, creativity and quick combinations. Unlike Sesko, who is more of a traditional striker, Cunha operates best in the spaces between midfield and attack. His ability to drop deep, receive the ball, and accelerate play makes him invaluable in breaking compact defensive setups. In training, Cunha has been fine-tuning his one-touch passing and transitional play. Coaches have been impressed with how he links up with both Sesko and Mbeumo, forming a fluid attacking trio capable of switching positions seamlessly. This unpredictability could be exactly what is needed to unsettle Arsenal's structured defensive system. Arsenal's challenge: a defence under pressure. Mikel Arteta's Arsenal are renowned for their defensive discipline, but they have shown occasional vulnerability when faced with dynamic, multidimensional attacks. The prospect of dealing with Sesko's physicality, Mbeumo's pace, and Cunha's creativity all at once will test the Gunners' resilience. In particular, Arsenal's fullbacks will need to stay alert against Mbeumo, whose movement into dangerous pockets can open up space for others. Meanwhile, Saliba and Gabriel will be tasked with neutralising Sesko's aerial threat, while Declan Rice may have to track Cunha's deep runs to prevent overloads in midfield. Team morale and tactical preparation reports from the camp suggest that morale is high, with the trio of Sesko, Mbeumo and Cunha pushing each other during drills and tactical sessions. Their work ethic has been infectious, setting the tone for the rest of the squad ahead of the crucial fixture. Tactically, the manager appears keen to exploit Arsenal's tendency to commit players forward. Quick transitions, led by Cunha's creativity and Mbeumo's speed, could release Sesko into open spaces behind the defence. The attacking setup in training has repeatedly focused on these scenarios, signalling a clear intent to catch Arsenal off guard. what this means for the Arsenal clash. As the match approaches, one thing is clear. Sesko, Mbeumo and Cunha will be central figures in their team's plan to dismantle Arsenal. Their combined qualities, youthful energy, versatility and tactical intelligence, make them a nightmare trio for any defence to face. For Sesko, this is a chance to announce himself fully to the Premier League against one of its strongest sides. For Mbeumo, it's an opportunity to underline his consistency and leadership in attack. For Cunha, it represents a stage to showcase his creativity and game-changing instincts. The Arsenal clash promises fireworks, and with this trio in prime condition, the game could tilt in favour of the side bold enough to unleash them at full throttle.